Yeah, that's right. I'm wearing pajama pants. Had my outing for the day. I don't have to be a normal member of society anymore. Walk around in my pajamas as long as I want. I know I look ridiculous in these headphones, but want to jam? Gotta get in the mood for making a video. I made you a video earlier today saying that I was going to give free, not 3 hugs, but free hugs. Many. It was a smorgasbord of hugs. There are only 6 of us, so Emily, myself, Courtney, Courtney's friend Katrina, she spells Katrina with 2 E's, a dude whose name I don't remember, and it really bothers me. Started with an S, if that makes any difference. And the sort of like leader of this group that Courtney's been going to these past couple of weeks, John. We started our adventure on Parliament Hill. Emily and I got there really early, and we took a walk around the grounds because I've never done like a tour of Parliament, and I haven't seen a lot of the stuff that they have, like the statues and stuff that they just have around. Like I haven't gone and done that. So we saw Cat Parliament, which was amazing, but I was a little bit scared of getting rabies. Just putting that out there. We also saw the Parliamentary Library. It is really huge, and like it's got all these gold pieces. It just looks so beautiful from the outside. I can't even imagine how it would look on the inside. So we took a walk around and saw a bunch of stuff like that, and then we found Courtney and John and everybody else and got our free hug signs, and we started down at the Eternal Flame on Parliament Hill. It's really strange because a lot of people sort of expected to have to like give something to get something. I think it's sad that we live in this society where you can't just give away something like a free hug and say it's free, it's no strings attached, it's just to share a bit of human connection and to make your day a little bit brighter. And it is the most depressing, cloudy day out there, and people just, they needed hugs today. So we hiked a bunch of tourists and people took pictures. So after we had spent some time at Parliament Hill, which was a lot of fun, we started our parade down Rito Street, and it's such a small group, and we found so many people. We crossed paths with the same couple a couple of times, and they were not down with getting hugs. I get it, some people have like personal boundaries that they don't like having crossed, and that's fine. I mean, Courtney's not much of a hugger, so I was really surprised that she wanted to go out and do free hug day. But it went really well. So we're down on Rito Street, right by the McDonald's. We're like the shady part of Rito Street that you don't really want to be hugging at. But we found this group of dudes, and one guy had a sign for free hugs, and we gave him one of our signs. We're like, here, take another sign, and gather a friend to help you do it, and gave him a hug. A lot of people were really, really accepting, and there were a lot of really, really memorable hugs of the day. We were down in the market, and there's like a sushi go place there, and I walked by with my sign and I held it up, and there was a girl that I made eye contact with, and I was like, and she came outside from the sushi restaurant and gave me a hug, and I was like, tell your friends if they're interested, we are parading around here for the next few minutes. Right next to the sushi place is the butcher, and Emily and Courtney and Katrina, they all went in and just gave hugs out in the butcher shop, and some dude came out from behind the counter and he was like, group hug. It was really good. There was one particular girl that I hugged, and it just, I feel like on a day with so many hugs, there's got to be one that sort of sticks out and makes it all worth it. And we were down on the market by the dude who sells flowers, just sort of like a couple blocks over from the Beaver Tail stand, and all of us were sitting around in a group, and everybody sort of turned in one direction, and I turned around and I saw like this couple crossing the street, and I was like, free hug, and like the girl, her eyes just, there was something in her eyes that just said, yes, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, and I definitely need a hug, let's get one from a stranger. She seemed to be like really touched by being hugged, and like it felt good to sort of like just bring something else to somebody's day. Like I walked away from it feeling so good. Maybe I'll cut in my little video that I made the other day. I made a video and I didn't post it because it was possibly the most depressing thing I could have posted online. So I'm reporting to you today live from my bathtub because it just feels like the right place to be right now. feel really sad lately. I don't know why. It's really bothering me. Like, I just don't have the spark that I used to. Oh. I was feeling really low and not like myself, and sort of like brought me back. It's made me feel good. Like you can go out and you can do something that is good for you and good for somebody else, and you can ask for nothing in return. So I feel like a lot of people don't get that or appreciate it, although there were some people today who were like, you can't get anything for free these days. It's so nice to have a free hug. The people who were down with it were really nice. We hugged a lot of old people. They were just like, okay, sure, I can roll with this. We went to Dunn's afterward and grabbed coffee and had some sweet potato fries, and I had a really great talk with John. You know how they ripped down the hospital around the corner from the east and built like that retirement home? His brother built the retirement home. So the world, it just gets smaller and smaller every day. And if the world is getting smaller, that means that you and I are being brought closer together. So I'm all for that. Anyways, I just wanted to come home and tell you that free hugs are good. If you see anybody with free hug signs, I fully encourage you to get a hug. And if you're feeling really ambitious, maybe go out and do free hugs just around in Australia. I love you, and hopefully I will see your beautiful face soon. As if I'm still having struggles with this.